Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Now Stafford. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford
to the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Henderson running straight ahead.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now Stafford.
He'll get this underneath to Henderson.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle, here's Henderson. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Cam Akers with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Mon.
That's out to his running back, Fournette. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14.
Mon. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Let's go. Check back.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
It was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about they picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one.
Come on, set. Strike. Check, strike. Check, huh?
They will run for the first time here with White. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The Bucs at 2-6 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Ready?
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted.
And the Rams will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Alert!
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
From the 27, Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Now, these two teams, you may remember, battled in the NFC divisional round last year, and that game was also here at Raymond James Stadium. The Rams ran out to a 27-3 lead. Before the Bucs and Tom Brady, they rallied all the way back. But in the end, former Buck Matt Gay hit the game winner at the gun, and the Rams advance 30-27.
He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Henderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Again, it's Henderson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Steps away. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Bond going to throw it.
Open man is Godwin. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Hey, confused.
On 2nd and 9, Mon. He completes this to Russell Gage.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Fournette. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Red cycle.
Mon now off of play action.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Stafford.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 59 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, it's Stafford. This is caught by Robinson.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Ready.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, it turns turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. On first down, they'll start out with Akers.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Stafford now to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TV.
But Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick six for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monsters we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it home.
Extra point up and good by Succa. And that makes the score 14-7. They'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Stafford here, coming off his pick six. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The final shot before the break. Stafford buying time to his left. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And, Charles, they got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because...
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
Sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Stafford.
Now this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now it's Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford got a man open. It's Ross. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Stafford on 3rd down. Robinson's got it.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka in pursuit that time, and he gets the tackle for loss.
From the 50 at Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Second half, close game, and we're certainly seeing some exciting plays, but it's really been the defensives. That's now back-to-back drives that have ended with interceptions.
Yeah, the guys on the other side of the ball, as we like to say, the defenders.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Mud. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Inside handoff now to Fournette. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll go with a big back foot in. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Bond looks to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Mon.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 15.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And down he'll go at the 25. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll run for it with Akers.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
22, 59.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, They're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cup.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
32. Hey, 50.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Here's Stafford. And he spots Henderson open left side. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
21.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
Set. 53. 59. Hey. 10.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
They'll run it again with Fournette. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Seems pretty... Defensively, a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 4th down, Mond.
And break, the tight end's got it. The 40. He's at the 30.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
Here we go. Here we go.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
1:55
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
He'll get that out to the flat to White. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Ultra.
They run straight ahead here with White. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So some pressure now on the kicker, Ryan Succop. This to perhaps salt this one away. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Stafford now to throw.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by a Caleb Evans, and the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.